everybody. It's Jenny J 1911. So I have a few familiar names in the house tonight already. I've got Brian's Custom Canvases here, Reese is here, Stephen Hall is here, Slide Rack is here. Slide Rack, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Walter Bunning is here. Slide Rack and Walter Bunning have to zip out of the party early, but that's okay. At least they checked in and said hi to us. So that's what's important. Hey guys, before you leave, make sure you hit the like button. That's all I ask. Wiley Thompson is here. Great to see you. Keith Gregory's here. So here we are, Tuesday night, our regularly scheduled Tuesday night live. I have a couple of guests that I'm working on getting, and so for the next, couple of weeks, several weeks, hopefully we'll be able to have some people on here that you guys will find very interesting to chat with. And one of them even is a female. So it'll be really cool for you guys to be able to get another female's perspective from her time in the shooting sports. So I am going to get right down to business. Walter Bunning says he is in YouTube jail again. Oh, Walter Bunning. Walter Bunning. I tell you, Walter Bunning, you are quite the little troublemaker sometimes, harassing the nurses in the hospital when you're there and getting put in YouTube time out. Can't say that. That's kind of hard. So, all right. So I have some notes here. We'll see if we can get through my notes tonight. So first of all, I want to talk about this latest story that I have seen. I'm going to pull the article up here. This is in The Hill, but I'm sure you've all seen this story. So in Portland, Oregon, well, in Bend, Oregon, I think specifically, The Hill is out of Portland, Oregon. So in Bend, Oregon, on Sunday night, on Sunday, there was a shooter in a Safeway store. And he shot a couple of people, and there was a retired Army veteran there, and he was able to confront the shooter, and I guess he shot him. I'll read the story to you guys in case you haven't heard it. Says, so one of the men shot to death at a Safeway store in Bend, Oregon Sunday night died a hero after confronting the shooter, police said Monday. We always love to hear this story about our heroes, right? And this is kind of a sad ending to this story, but also I think, time to celebrate this person. Investigators say Donald Surratt Jr., who worked at the Safeway, was one of two people killed Sunday night after he reportedly tried to disarm the shooter, who was carrying an AR-15 style rifle in the groceries produce section. The other person killed was 84-year-old Glenn Bennett, who was slain when the shooter entered the store. Police identified the suspected shooter, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to talk about him. Police are still working on a motive, but they're looking into several posts that the suspected shooter made on social media leading up to the tragedy. So I'd heard about this, that there were posts made on social media and that perhaps there was intention to have other shootings. I don't know how this guy thought he was going to get away with it in order to be able to have other shootings. I'm not sure. So, but yeah, thank goodness for the hero, the Army veteran who worked at the store, because he was able to, he did shoot this guy, and from what I read, this guy then died of his own self-inflicted gunshot wound. The original shooter, the perpetrator. So, but it's hard telling how many lives our hero saved by being there and doing what he knew he had to do, even though he had to make the ultimate sacrifice. So many thanks to him and our condolences to his family, but also our thanks to his family. So a little bit of news there. It's funny because I have heard several other stories that kind of go along with that. And I'm going to flip through my notes here because I want to make sure I hit these. So there was an NRA story recently that said that there is a new push to arm teachers. And you all know, you all know how I feel about this. You all know that is a subject very personal to me. And, we've said it before and we'll say it again. If this is the world that we're living in, if this is what our world is right now, we need to be prepared to educate people. And that includes our teachers in how to protect not only their students, but themselves. If they're being asked to protect other people or other people's children, I mean, it's basically like saying to a police officer, okay, we want you to protect these civilians, but we're not going to give you a weapon. Good luck. I mean, honestly, like, where is the difference? So if we can train these teachers to carry safely and responsibly, why shouldn't we? So yeah, that was reported by the NRA. And then also I was talking to a friend tonight, and I'm not going to disclose who this friend was, but if he's here on this live, he's going to know as soon as I start telling this teacher or this story. I mean, he was talked with about possibly teaching firearm safety classes in a public school. I think that is amazing. And I think that there are many sides to that. It's unfortunate, I think, that we need to contemplate, what the drawbacks would be to that, because obviously we don't feel like there should be any drawbacks to educating kids or youth how to responsibly handle firearms. But unfortunately, we do need to think about the drawbacks of that, right? Because we have the human error and the human factor, and the human factor is unpredictable. So because of that, how will this equate if these classes are actually will start to be given in a public school? How will this equate? Will I don't know, will there be students and or parents who think, okay, well, this is how we're going to handle defending ourselves. Like, this is going to be the only self-defense that we resort to. And that was actually a concern expressed to me by the person who was asked to possibly teach these classes. So, but on the flip side of that, if kids are aware of how to handle firearms responsibly and safely, will there be less bad things that happen because of that? So, my friend was like, he was kind of on the fence. He was like, I don't know how I feel about it. I think he was more in favor of it than not. But it's nice to me, I guess, to hear that people are starting to think about this, right? Schools are starting to think about this. Because that seems to be, you know, whenever there's a shooting, that seems to be one of the hot button topics is shooting in schools, right? And so it's nice that schools and the people within the schools are really starting to think about this and think about, you know, hopefully think outside the box. I wouldn't really say it's outside the box, but they may think outside the box. Okay, how do we remedy this? Or how do we decrease these occurrences? So, you know, I think that that's a really great step in the right direction because for so long, it seems like we've had this, it's been taboo to talk about guns, especially in a school, or it's been, there's a lot of negative connotation that comes with people who are gun proponents or proponents of the Second Amendment, right? Because, you know, when we were down in Houston for the NRA show, I envisioned the protesters who were standing out across the street. I think honestly, what they imagined was happening inside the convention center was very different than what was actually happening inside the convention center. I think that they were standing out on the street, imagining we're all in there waving our guns around in the air and shooting the lights out and acting crazy. You know, I think that they have a very negative connotation of people who have firearms. Because why? I would like to think it's because of probably the media. I mean, maybe you'll agree, maybe you'll disagree, but I think that that's a lot of the, you know, the root of the problem. Because that's the spin the stories get, right? And we all know who's in control of the spin. It's the media. So that being said, I'm very hopeful that these conversations are starting to happen. People are starting to think this way, and maybe, just maybe, it's going to be the first step in the right direction. So yeah, keep your eyes and ears open. Let me know if you guys hear of your schools in, you know, any local schools to you that are starting to do this kind of thing, either arm their teachers or educate their students about firearm safety. I think schools should do both, honestly. I mean, what would it hurt? You know, schools used to offer hunter safety courses, and they don't do that anymore. But was it a bad thing when that happened? No. I mean, the kids who took those hunter safety courses, were they safer after they took that course? Most definitely. Were they more aware of how their gun worked? Most definitely. So, I don't know. I think that maybe, you know, maybe we'll eventually get back to something like that. I don't know. So let's hop over. I want to see what my comments are doing over here. So we have Critter 9A is on. He's talking about his favorite kind of mail. Bending Ballistics is here. Eric Andrews is here. Hello, it's me. Good to see you. Hello, it's me. I'm ready for the witty puns. Hello, it's me. Brian's Custom Canvas saying hello to Walter. Let's see. Reese. So let's see. Walter says we need to make the crooks realize that schools are no longer soft targets. Yes, absolutely. I mean, if somebody wants to rob a place, are they going to walk into a police station and rob them? No. Why not? I mean, they have things of value inside that building, right? So why don't they get robbed? Because they can defend themselves. Think about it. Walter Bunning says we also need to go after the news media for their role in sensationalizing these despicable acts and glorifying the perpetrators. Exactly. And that is why, you know, I won't even say the names, even though that article said the name of the person who was the active shooter. I am not going to say that person's name because why give them any more airtime than they deserve? They don't deserve any. So, Reese says schools need to teach problem resolving skills since many parents are incapable of this. Absolutely. Yeah. They, it's funny because it's all about your feelings right now, right? Like that's what people are constantly talking about, your feelings and how are you feeling? But yet kids are not being taught how to resolve those feelings correctly. So I don't know. Yeah, there are lots of problems, I guess, that need to be fixed. Let's see. Wombolt 1212. Hi-yo back. Good to see you. Critter says the news media is far more corrupt than just sensational reporting. That's true. And you know that they're being bought every single day, right? Michael Dunn. Hey, good to see you, Michael Dunn. Our member, Michael Dunn, is here. He's got the little member thingy next to his name. Let's see. Womble, our education system is appalling and it's only going to get worse with this forgiveness plan. Yeah, we won't talk about we won't even go down that rabbit hole. Let's see. Oh, Cowboy Jeff is here. Hey, Cowboy Jeff. Cowboy Jeff, your hats hopefully will be there any day. So hope you noticed, by the way, Cowboy Jeff, the picture that I posted on YouTube in the YouTube community, I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Of some signed hats. Those are Jeff's signed hats that I was signing for him that he requested. So yeah, he's getting 2 of them. They're on their way to you, Jeff. Hopefully they're there before you know it. I don't know why you needed 2. Are you planning on sweating one up? And I bet I know. Probably Cowboy Jeff is planning to go out and shoot a perfect round of trap and then shoot his hat. That must be it. Yes, Cowboy Jeff's kids are in bed and he says hopefully they'll stay there. Yes. Oh my gosh, no kidding. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about what I did this weekend. I got to go to Passaw Park in Barry, Illinois. And I actually, up until right about the time I jumped on the air, I've been working on this video. I am so excited to show you guys because we have now introduced a second camera. So that means that you guys will see either 2 angles of me shooting or me shooting and the targets being shot as I'm shooting. Or, some combination or variation of those things. So look out for that. It's not going to get on tonight because I'm here. So it's now going to have to wait till tomorrow night. But reserve 16 minutes of your time to watch that video. I'm going to try to get it on, it'll be sometime tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, it will be on because I'm so excited for you guys to see this. It's a very cool gun. I'm a little disappointed because Affordable Armory is not here, and Affordable Armory did notice in one of my other videos the CZ box that was sitting at the range, and he said, "Oh, what's in the CZ box?" So it's actually what's in that box that's going to be in the video. Little teaser there. So AR Gun 1770, I can't talk. AR Gun 1776 is here. Hey to you. Good to see you. And Michael Dunn, did I already say hello to you? I don't know if I did, but I'll say hello again because you're here. And also compliments of Michael Dunn. So thank you. See, it's always here. It's always here next to Jenny J. So anyway, we went to Passau Park and we shot on Sunday, and we took a whole slew of guns with us. We took, let's see, we took this CZ that's going to be in the video. We took our new Bull Commander. We took two or three 22s, and then I think 2. And then we also took the Deutsche Werke. Is that what we had also taken? The lever action. We took a lever action gun rifle. And we ended up not shooting anything except the CZ and the Bull. We didn't fire a single 22. We just got so caught up in, it was a 9mm day, I guess. We just got so caught up in shooting that CZ and that Bull. And I mean, we just shot for hours, and it was just so much fun. But by the time we finished, it was so hot out there, so hot. And my husband and I both kind of agreed at the same time. We just, all of a sudden we were like, we're done. we're done. We got sweaty, and we wanted to kind of take a little, road trip jaunt back and stop in some small towns and sightsee and stuff. So we decided to call it quits, but we did shoot that CZ and the Bull. And I'm telling you, that Bull still is amazing. It is amazing. I am so in love with that gun. And I love 1911s, and that 1911 is no exception to the rule. You guys have got to try to get a Bull. Get a hold of a Bull and shoot it. And I know, like, Reese just got a Bull. And I'm not sure who else on here has a Bull already, but Reese, did you shoot your Bull yet? Because I want to know what you thought of it. They're just incredible guns. And speaking of Bulls, well, I'll show you this. I don't know if I'll be able to show this picture very well. I took a little selfie tonight. I was out at, I'll try to hold this up in front of the camera. So there's me tonight out at the range. So if anybody can see what I'm holding, that is a Bull. And I want you to look very closely at the slide. Can anybody see what is on the slide? I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, see if you can see that. Okay, so that is what's on the side of this Bull. And so my friend Les at Gateway just got this new Bull. It's the Caesar. And oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. And he told me this last week that he was ordering it. He showed me on Thursday that he had ordered it. And he said, I expect it'll probably come in like maybe Monday. So I was like, all right, we got to go out to Gateway and see if he's got it. So we went out tonight, and oh my gosh, it is just so cool looking. My friend Dennis out there who also just bought a new Bull. So you're welcome, Bull. You're welcome for promoting your product. Now, I would love to have, some insider access to some of these Bull guns, since I'm doing such great work for you guys for free. But anyway, my friend Dennis, who also just got an SAS 4 1/4 Bull, they came in on the same day. They ordered it in the same order. And he said that it is a cartel gun. He said Les's gun is a cartel gun because it's got the little pictures of the bullets on the side. So it's really cool. It's actually, they're on the, well, I'm not going to tell you because we're going to be doing a video on it. So you'll have to watch out for that video. Les has already promised me, yes, you're going to be doing a video on this. So hallelujah, can't wait. I don't know. I may not even remember to make the video. I'm going to be so excited to just be shooting that gun. And then of course I'm going to get to shoot Dennis's 4.25 too, the SAS 4.25. He actually came out tonight while we were there, and we had his gun. He hadn't picked it up yet. And so we was sitting there and we were like, oh yeah, you see our new gun that we got? And he's like, huh, that looks like my gun. So anyway, we said, oh yeah, it shoots great. Like we all shot it. Like he shot it and he shot it. Those two guys over there, they shot it. And Dennis was like, that's fine. We're like, we're not going to shoot it. We're not going to shoot your gun, silly. But so I'm sure Dennis is going to be letting me shoot his gun too. So 2 new bulls to try out in the near future. So excited for that. Now, apparently, Brian's Custom Canvas. Hey, Jenny, guess what I'm picking up next week? So, Brian's Custom Canvas. What did you get? Did you get a new bull? I can't wait to see. Bending Ballistics. You're asking me what CZ I got. I'm not going to tell you. You've got to watch the video tomorrow, and then you'll see what CZ it is. I will tell you this. It's from the custom shop. Oh, okay. So that's all I'm going to say. That's it. You got to watch the video. Brian's Custom Canvas. Yeah. Did you like that picture? that was me, like, I don't know, kind of looking not very Jenny J with my hair down or anything. I had it back in a messy bun, and I was on a mission. I just wanted to go see the new bulls, the new babies of the family. So Mark Thomas, hey, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by for a few minutes. Stephen Hall. Stephen Hall's going to bed. Sweet dreams, Stephen. I'm glad you were here. Let's see. Reese says SP01 custom. Okay. Reese. Oh, is that what you got? Was you got the SP01 custom? Is that what you're saying? Okay. So Reese, tell me what you think, what you thought of it. I would love to hear that. Let's see. So, all right. Another thing that, you're guessing, Reese, you're guessing that's my gun is an SP01 custom. That was my buzzer of no. That's my no buzzer. Let's see. Oh, Mark Thomas, thought of you today. First day back in the classroom this year. Glad you are happy and doing well in the new career. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, speaking of that, okay, so I'll jump ahead to this. This is in one of my notes here. So you all know that I am working in the firearms industry. And I love it. Love it. Love it. I am so happy. I love my job so much. It is just such a breath of fresh air. Every single day I go to work, it is a breath of fresh air. I am not stressed. I am happy. It's amazing. So one of the perks of working for a company in the firearms industry is that sometimes they give away gun related things. And the month of August for our company was Employee Appreciation Month, which meant that on Mondays, they had different food trucks come to our parking lot. So we got like free food every Monday. And that was pretty cool. Yesterday actually was the last day of that. And they brought a donut truck to our parking lot. So the donuts were so good. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. They were amazing. And I ordered the cinnamon and sugar donuts, and they were warm and fresh. They like cooked them right there, or fried them, I guess. They dropped them in oil, so I guess they're fried. Um, they put them in a little paper bag, and they put the stuff in there and they shake them up and then they hand them to you, and you get 15 mini donuts in a bag. Oh my gosh, they were so good. But anyway, other than the food, my company also had drawings every week. And so you could enter, they gave you 10 tickets, and you could enter as many tickets as you wanted into each drawing. So each week they would have like, I don't know, 10 or 12 prizes. And so if you didn't win, you could put your tickets in whatever cups for whatever prizes you wanted. If you didn't win, you'd get your tickets back at the end of the week, so you could enter again the next week for the drawing. If you won, you weren't allowed to enter anymore for the following weeks. So I won this last week. I won the big prize. I won a range bag that has my company name and logo embroidered on it. So I won a range bag with all the little inserts inside, and the little magazine pouches and everything. Like, it is so cool. It's a really nice range bag. I got electronic earmuffs, shooting glasses, and shooting glasses case. Everything has my company logo on it. Got a cleaning mat, got a full cleaning kit, got one of those universal gun tools with all the little tools on it. What else did I get? What else is in there? Some big package of large splatter targets. So it was like the prize that everybody wanted. And I put 5 tickets in that, 5 of my 10. I put 5 tickets in that. And I also put 5 tickets in like another thing. It was just like a camp chair. So I didn't win the camp chair, but I won the big prize of all of the range stuff. That prize was called Day at the Range. So my boss was not very happy because he also had entered for that. And so when they came to get me, they said, "Hey, we need Jenny up here at the front of the office to claim her prize." And he kind of looked at me like, and he said, "What did she win?" And they were like, "Oh, we don't know." So I went up and claimed my prize, and then I was like, hee. But a lot of people were like, I've only been there for a couple of months and I already won a really great prize. But yesterday morning was the big prize that everybody, even if you've already won something, you get to enter for the last big prize. So what they had on the table for this, they had 3 categories. In each category was 3 guns, and then the last category was 1 gun. So the first category had 3 different revolvers in it. And so if you won from that category, you could choose which one revolver you wanted. The second category had 22s, and then the third category had a rifle. And so I entered for the rifle. I didn't win, but that's okay because one of my teammates actually won it, and I was very happy for her. So, so that was pretty cool. But it's just really neat. I mean, how cool to work for a company that gives away guns and gives away things like range bags and electronic earmuffs and shooting glasses. I mean, that's pretty cool. Never would have won anything like that at my teaching job. So yeah, pretty neat place to work. So anyway, there was that. I'm gonna jump back and read some comments. I just happened to glance over Cowboy Jeff's comment. He says, "Are you working for Santa?" I love that. That's actually, it would seem that way, wouldn't it, Jeff? It would seem like working for Santa. I've never thought about it quite like that, but that's actually really pretty accurate. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to these comments. Okay, so Brian's custom canvas did get a bowl, Commander 45. Oh, yes, I should have. That's right, because you are a Commander guy. You have told me that, and I know you love 45. So Brian's custom canvas got a new bowl. Bull, did you hear that? That's at least two of my subscribers that have gotten bowls, plus 2 of my friends at the range have gotten bowls. You're welcome. I don't know what more I can do. Brian's Custom Canvas is guessing that the CZ is a CZ75 PCR compact. That would be wrong. You're gonna have to wait and see. Let's see. Reese says fitting fat pills in each bag. Yeah. Critter found an affordable 45 Colt lever action rifle for $660. Dang, Critter. I hope you bought it. That's pretty good. Brian's Custom Canvas. I have a Marlin 44 mag lever that is a great brush gun, Critter. That would be a really cool gun. Marlin 44 mag lever. Very beautiful gun. Michael Dunn says rigged. Rigged that I didn't win, you mean? Or rigged that I won the range back? Because that's what some of my coworkers were saying, that it was rigged that I won it. But obviously, if anything had been rigged, I would have won a gun, right? Hello. So Critter says that he has a Henry 357 carbine with large loop, but wanted a 45 Colt rifle and handgun. Well, of course, you can't have one and not have the other. Okay. Oh, Critter hasn't bought it yet. He says, okay. This past weekend, Brian's Custom Canvas went to an exclusive gun auction. Owner, editor, Ed Hall. I think it'd be really fun to go to like one of those high-end gun auctions sometime, just for the heck of it, just to see, right? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'd feel sad that I couldn't buy any of that stuff. Or maybe somebody would take pity on me because I would be crying, and then they would say, "Oh, here, I'll buy it for you." No, probably not. Oh, I want to ask you guys, have you heard a rumor? Have you heard a rumor about something that Springfield Armory is up to? I'll be more specific. So apparently, Springfield Armory is releasing a new 2011 gun. Rumor has it that this gun is called the Prodigy. There are a few videos about it out there, but nobody has the gun yet. It's also rumored to be coming out, I want to say, I think I heard like the first week of September or soon. So that would be like this weekend, right? First week of September, weekend of September. I don't know. I haven't seen any pictures. I don't know what the specifics are on it, but I have heard that Springfield Armory has a new 2011. I would love to get my hands on one of those. I would like to remind Springfield Armory that I loved their Hellcat Pro. And how many people out there decided to get a Hellcat Pro because of Jenny J 1911? So Springfield Armory could also send me, see, just like Bull, Springfield Armory could send me this new 2011. I'd be more than happy to shoot it for them and tell you guys what I think of it. I mean, you know, I love 1911s, but I do also like 2011s. I mean, those are nice, nice guns. You know, that's what our Staccato C, we have 2011, and I love that gun. So yeah, I would love to see what Springfield Armory has come up with. But like I said, I don't have any details on it. I don't know anything about it. So if any of you have heard about it, you'll have to let me know. Josh Ludy is in the house. Sorry, I got really excited there. That was really loud. Sorry. Josh Ludy is in the house. And Josh Ludy says, wonder where one is. Josh Ludy, looks like I'm going to be making a visit to you pretty soon. And you know what? Normally I'm going to give your gun store a shout out, but I don't think I want to. If you're going to have one of those, I don't want anybody to know that you have one. I want to get there first. So anyway, Josh Ludy, great to see you here. You all remember me telling you the story about the place where I went. Okay, I'll just go ahead and say it. Remember me telling you the story about Eagle Armory and how I went out and I recorded out there, and I was interviewing Josh, and he has a beard and he had the body mic on, and every time he talked, his beard would rub on the mic. So now we have to go out and re-record that segment to get that video done. And Josh is just super busy. I've been super busy. We haven't made it happen yet. But anyway, that is the infamous Josh Ludy that I've told you guys about, that's here with us in our chat. So that's why I got so excited. Sorry about that. You know, when life is good, it's really good. So I get a little wound up sometimes. Okay. New backup channel name, Jenny J 2011 XD. So, yes, Jenny J 2011. I've actually contemplated having a secondary channel. And I think that the goddamn bacon says that would be a good channel name for me. So you never know. Actually, since TikTok keeps putting me in timeout, which, I mean, I'll never understand the TikTok rules, because I have posted videos that are almost identical to each other, and some of them get banned and some of them don't. And every time I get a video banned, they tell me, you can't post for 1 week. Okay, great. I mean, I only use TikTok to get people to come over to YouTube. So TikTok is just a means to an end. I don't love TikTok. Nothing. Like, it's just there. Josh Ludy. Okay, so you guys see, he says, check the promotion I sent you. Let's see what he sent me. He texted me. Oh, wait a minute. Did you just send that to me today? Yes, you did. September 3rd. Okay. Okay, so there are in-store events on September 3rd. You get to unlock the code for greatness. Oh my gosh, Josh Ludy. No, he says, he asked if I signed up for that yet. No, they're announcing what the gun is Thursday, and Saturday, a winning code will unlock the vault, which he has. Oh, Josh Ludy. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing this weekend. So, see, it's It's always good to throw those things out there, right? Because I would not have known about that. And so, Josh, thank you. Thank you so much for sending that to me. He even sent me this cool little picture. I'll actually show you guys this picture because it's pretty cool. Since I know I can show you pictures now on my phone. So here's this. So that's actually at Eagle. I can tell. I know Eagle, and that's the background. So there it is. That's the promotion. So that must be the box, and it must have a gun in it. Oh, that's so exciting. You know what? I need to be there. I absolutely need to be there. If for nothing else than to just do like a little video. I could do like a little short video for YouTube and just be like, hey, here we are, Jenny J, see if we can win this new mystery gun. So that'd be cool. Let's see. Okay, so Brian's Custom Canvas says, I did get a Hellcat Pro to make your holster, Jenny. Yes, that's right, you did. Brian's Custom Canvas got a Hellcat Pro. I don't know how many people at different ranges I've talked to, and I'm like, hey, this is my carry gun. I've even let them shot it with my supervision, of course. And I've had so many people who love my Hellcat Pro. So yeah, I've definitely sold some Hellcat Pros. So just saying, Springfield Armory. Reese needs a holster for his Bull Commander. Reese, I would think that any 1911 holster should work. And the Commander, since it's a 4 1/4, I would think that you should be able to get just a regular 1911 holster for that. So, let me know what you find. And also, I do know that we have a custom leather holster maker in the house. Brian's Custom Canvas. Brian's Custom Canvas says he needs a beard bib. I was once there, Josh. Jenny has evidence pics. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Brian's Custom Canvas had a big full beard at one time. I actually do work with a guy who uses, I guess you would call it a beard bib. They told him his beard needed to be so short or that it needed to be contained if it was longer than that. And so he wears a mask over it, like a Rona mask. He wears that over it. So he comes into work with his mask over his beard, and yeah, there you go. It keeps his beard contained. All right. Let's see. Henry is teaming up. So this is Tim Peel, I think. Is that I know you were on here before, and I asked you how to say your name before, and I wanted to make sure I said it right. Henry is teaming up with Remington Ammo to make a rifle, an improved 350 Legend that you can crimp, and it will headspace like a 44 mag. Interesting. Huh. So, a Henry, that would be kind of cool. I'm going to have to look into that. That would be neat to get our hands on too. Every gun is neat to me. Almost every gun. There are probably a couple I would not want, but I won't say them here. There you go. Brian's Custom Canvas says, hey, Reese, if you saw Mail Call with Brian's Custom Canvas, that was my video. Yes. So Reese, go check out my Mail Call video, because Brian's Custom Canvas can do that for you in regards to the holsters. So yeah, check that out. And it does have his information on there. So you will be able to contact him and get your holster. So we haven't even talked about reloading yet, and I've only got 10 minutes left. So what I want to do is talk about that. But I need to check something here. Josh Ludi is sending me more pictures. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share any of those or not, so I'm not going to. We have been playing with some different powders, and we were using Tight Group before, which is more of a flake powder. We just got some 231, some Winchester 231, and that is a ball powder. So we've been playing with loads with that, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I love that powder. We actually took that out. We had some different loads that we took out and shot with us at Pass-All this weekend. They were amazing. Every one of our loads, we had several different variations, and we liked all of them. So I'm wondering, do you guys have a preference for any of the different types of powder that you use? I'm really enjoying that ball powder, and it is nice because you can get it so exact, and so that's pretty cool. That's probably good for consistency, right? When you can get your loads exactly the same every time. Brian's Custom Canvas says, Jenny, you made the Corona face mask sound high end, like Prada Rona. Love it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, Smeggy 42 is here. Good to see you. So Smeggy says that he uses whatever powder he can find in this day and age. Yeah. Honestly, like powder is really not our problem. Knock on wood. Yet. We really haven't had any powder problems. It's still, for us, the biggest struggle is the primers. So, I don't know. But again, I don't think they're quite as hard to find as they were. So hopefully that means that, things are picking up, and I don't know. I have heard, so we actually were told by Full Circle that they heard it was going to be, don't quote me on this, I'm pretty sure they said they heard the end of the third quarter that primers were going to be coming back in. So end of the third quarter, that's soon, right? I mean, that would be September, right? October, November, December. Yeah. So like the end of September, maybe. So hopefully that's right, because it would be nice so we could start stockpiling that stuff and loading. We have seen a lot more Magnum primers than anything else. So I know you can use those, but it's personal preference too. Michael Dunn says they are out there, but the price is super high. Yeah, I agree. Cowboy Jeff said that he can't find any small primers for me. He thought he would be able to get some, but only big primers. Yeah, the large pistol primers. And honestly, like either one, they're both great. But we use the larges for our 45 ACP. We have a mixed bag of small and large pistol primers for those. But like even our 38 specials, we use small pistols. So that just seems to kind of be what we need the most of. Michael Dunn asked what happened to the new primer factory. Anybody heard anything? That's a great question. I have heard that they are up and running, but of course, I guess it takes time for those things, once they're being manufactured, to be actually shipped and distributed. So I guess we're still waiting on that. But yeah, there's supposed to be another big, in case you guys hadn't heard, we actually did talk about it here one night even. There's supposed to be a new primer factory that is up and running. So hopefully that is also good news. All right, so Brian's Custom Canvas, he is going to bed, or at least signing off. So Brian's Custom Canvas, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Michael Dunn got small but needs large rifle. See, I feel like I have seen more rifle primers lately too, but I feel like I saw rifle primers actually maybe at Cabela's. I might be wrong, but I feel like that's where I saw some. Reese says Expansion Industries, they are not shipping anything. Yeah, my understanding is they're supposed to, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to say anything misleading, so I'm not really sure what the deal is with them. So back to the powders. Bending Ballistic says ball powders only for my progressive presses, stick powder for my single stage presses. Okay. Very good. Speaking of presses, it's actually really cool because tonight when we went out to Gateway, our friend Jerry, who works at Gateway, he is a great guy. I don't talk much about Jerry. I don't see him as much as I do the other guys out there, but Jerry is out there too, and he is a wealth of knowledge, especially with reloading. He knows so much about reloading. And so anyway, tonight he was out there, and he was so funny because he said, hey, he was like giving us brass and stuff, and he's like, here, you want this brass so you can reload. Now he reloads too, but he gave us the brass, and I just thought, what a nice guy. But he is really cool. Like, he was talking to us about the 38 wad cutters one day, and just really cool guy to know. Super helpful. Like, when people come out there and they want to learn how to shoot, he'll go out with them, and very patient guy with them. So little shout out to Jerry, because Jerry always has our back. And, we were talking with him tonight about loads and stuff, and he's just super knowledgeable about that stuff. Let's see. Walter Bunning is still here. Walter Bunning, I thought you were gonna go to bed, but you're still here, so that's good. He's stacked tall and deep in components. No worries in Viejoville. Well, good. Walter Bunning, I am, there are actually a lot of guys out there who are fully stocked, and they are not worried at all right now. So, it's just us. Like, we just got back into reloading. Well, I just got into reloading just this last year, but my husband, reloaded for a long time. He's been reloading all of his life, and just had gotten out of it for a couple of years. And in that couple of years, you don't keep your component supply. And, he wasn't reloading, so he's not going to keep all of that stuff. So now we're like trying to play catch up, because, we need to get caught up on all those components and try to get as much as we can stocked back up again. Walter Bunning said he did leave, but he's back to say goodnight. Okay, so Tim was in Full Circle with my girls, talking to them about your channel. My 5-year-old loves those guys at that store. Aw, Tim, you know what? Tim, if you go back to, I have a live video that I did with Alan, the owner of Full Circle. So if your 5-year-old loves those guys, you can just set your 5-year-old down in front of the live that I did with Alan. Because actually, if you guys all remember when I did the live with Alan, he had his newborn baby, right? I think his baby was like less than a week old, maybe. And so he was holding the baby the whole time that we did the interview. And so your 5-year-old would probably be completely entranced by that, Tim. So you'll have to make sure and check that out. I also love the guys at Full Circle. I mean, it doesn't matter who we walk in there to talk with. It is just like they all know us and they're all so wonderful. You've got Alan and Craig. So those are kind of the top two. And then you've got like, just the entire staff is just so wonderful. And it's so funny because one of the employees there, Bill, he always, every time he sees me, he's like, Jenny J, I've been watching your videos. And he always keeps up with all of my videos. And so that's pretty cool. And it's just a lot of fun. They always take care of us up there. So lots of good guys that work there. So yeah, Tim, that's really awesome that you know Full Circle. That's really cool. GGW Reloading says, I survived Clinton. Because Walter Bunning says, us old guys learned the last several times this happened. Very smart, very smart. And he says, stuff is there, just have to be diligent looking and have other folks looking for you too. That is very true. And I actually had one of my viewers email me. He had asked me on one of my lives a couple of weeks ago some questions right toward the end of the live. And I said, hey, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to help you. And that was basically what I told him too. I said, the bottom line is you have to just be patient and be willing to put in the time and effort to look, because the components are there. You just have to be willing to put in the time. So yeah, it's kind of a whole project, right? Like the looking and tracking things down and networking. And that's kind of what we do here, right? On this channel, we network a lot, especially doing these lives. You all chat with each other and you tell each other like, here's what I'm seeing here and here's what I'm seeing here. So that's really cool. That's one of the great things about social media, is being able to network with people of like mind and like interests, because we're all able to help each other out, right? All right. So guess what? We're over the hour. I'm sorry I made some of you miss your bedtime. My apologies, but here we are, an hour and 3 minutes into it. So I am going to tell you all good night. Make sure you watch for that CZ video tomorrow. And make sure you hit the like button on this video, please. And thank you, pretty please. I'm asking nicely. Make sure you share the channel with friends and family. We still got to get up to those 5,000 subscribers. We are up right now. Last I checked, we were at 2,035 subscribers. So we're getting there. We just want to keep going. Yay. All right. So it's been great. And I will be looking forward to talking to you all again soon. Good night.